important because I think sometimes people and I'm always trying to understand this. We've talked about this in the past, but why sometimes people wait until the last minute
Right.
before they feel like they need to address an impending legal issue or an impending issue that could morph into a huge
Exactly.
legal challenge, and they've been given ample time before to get ahead of it.
Right.
But for some reason they feel like they do have time on their end, time outside of legal advice.
Yeah.
I'm not a lawyer, but I feel like I do have time on my end
Right.
outside of legal counsel.
Right. Well, I mean, we all do, right? Because we're human and we're living our lives. We want to live them on our terms, and that's absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But I think what you said was very important. Just outside of this need until what we don't do can make things worse on the back end. So when you were talking, I was thinking about something simple like just creating a will. Let's say when you don't have that, and you've had really your entire lifetime to do it, right? But you don't do it, and then all of a sudden there's some kind of fight. Then it has to go to court. And that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. It's just that if something was done beforehand, something as simple as that would help to really solidify and eternalize your wishes and really instruct, right, what you want to do with your stuff as if you were still alive. But that's not done. Then all of a sudden it goes to a court, and the court has more leverage over your estate, right? The court will determine what can be done, what can't be done. The court has the power to exclude, if you didn't specifically include people who wouldn't naturally, under the law.
So hold it right there, because I think you're making such a salient point, though. When you talk about your ability to eternalize what you want, your wishes, and that not acting up on it, you're now basically acquiescing, or you've now indirectly given the court, you've given an outside entity, an outside jurisdiction, authority over something that you could have done.
Right.
So let's flash back to COVID-19, because I was thinking about this. Given the number of people that we have lost during the COVID pandemic, when it was, we're still in COVID, but when it was really, really tough and difficult, the number of people that have died. Imagine among those perhaps were individuals who never even thought that, in fact, that they would succumb to death and during that period, and perhaps have not prepared their will, and so they were just taken away and grabbed away so quickly by COVID, and those families are now left to the mercy of a court to decide, in fact, how property and how material and how other belongings have to be shared either equally, unequally, or just that in itself, I think, underscores the significance of will.
Oh, absolutely. And not just the will, but other estate planning procedures that can be done outside of court.